What if a victim, in their darkest, most desperate moment, managed to leave behind the undeniable truth? What if they literally recorded the face of their killer, providing the ultimate, irrefutable evidence? This isn't a scene from a Hollywood thriller, but a chilling reality that unfolded in a quiet community. It's a story of extraordinary bravery, a teacher's final, defiant act, and a piece of evidence so unique, it redefined the very concept of crime scene investigation. Prepare yourself, because this is one of the most incredible true crime narratives you will ever encounter. Our story centers around a woman whose life was a beacon of dedication and passion, a beloved teacher. She spent her days nurturing young minds, fostering curiosity, and building a foundation for countless futures. Her classroom was a sanctuary of learning, a place filled with laughter and discovery. Outside of school, she was known for her kindness, her quiet strength, and her unwavering commitment to her community. No one could have ever imagined the horrifying fate that awaited such a compassionate soul. Her days followed a comforting rhythm: morning preparations, bustling school hours, grading papers in the quiet of the evening, and perhaps a walk in the park. This routine, a testament to a life well lived, also made her vulnerable in ways no one foresaw. The mundane details of daily existence often mask the most profound dangers. It was within this seemingly unremarkable pattern that the seeds of an unimaginable tragedy would be sown. The contrast between her peaceful life and the horror to come is truly jarring. But beneath the calm surface, an unease began to stir. Perhaps it was a fleeting shadow, a strange car parked down the street, or an unidentifiable noise in the night. Small, almost imperceptible shifts in her environment began to gnaw at her sense of security. It's the kind of subtle intuition we often dismiss, the quiet voice that whispers something isn't quite right. For her, these whispers slowly escalated into a persistent, unsettling hum, a prelude to the impending storm. The hairs on the back of your neck stand up just thinking about it. Driven by an instinct she couldn't fully explain, a primal urge for self-preservation, she decided to take an unprecedented step. She began carrying a small, discreet recording device. Not because she anticipated violence, but perhaps as a safeguard, a way to capture proof of the unsettling incidents she couldn't quite articulate. It was a premonition, a profound sense that something was wrong, prompting an act that would ultimately become her greatest legacy. This proactive thinking is absolutely astonishing. This wasn't a high-tech surveillance system, but a simple, readily available audio recorder. Inexpensive, portable, and easily concealed. Its humble appearance belied the monumental role it would play in an unfolding tragedy. It was a tool born of a nascent fear, a silent witness ready to capture the truth. Who knew that such a commonplace item would become the linchpin of a murder investigation, holding the key to bringing a killer to justice? Its presence is almost miraculous. As the days turned into weeks, the teacher's apprehension grew. There were no direct threats, no clear confrontations, just that persistent, chilling feeling of being watched, of being targeted. The unseen threat, lurking in the periphery, is often the most terrifying. It feeds on uncertainty, eroding peace of mind one fleeting glance or unexplained noise at a time. The psychological toll must have been immense, a constant state of hypervigilance. My heart aches for her plight during this period. Then came the evening that would forever alter the course of her life, and the lives of those who loved her. It was a typical evening, just like any other. Or so it seemed. The mundane setting only serves to heighten the horror of what was to transpire. The normalcy of the surroundings makes the sudden rupture of violence all the more shocking, all the more tragic. It's truly a testament to how quickly life can change, how swiftly peace can be shattered by malevolence. Suddenly, the quiet was broken. An intruder, a figure of menace, breached her sanctuary. The confrontation, swift and brutal, began. Fear, adrenaline, and a desperate fight for survival consumed her. In that terrifying maelstrom, her instinct kicked in, and she activated the small recorder she carried. Not consciously, perhaps, but through muscle memory, a desperate hope to leave something behind. Can you even begin to fathom the courage required for such an act in that moment? the device began to capture the horrifying reality. Every gasp, every struggle, every chilling word uttered by her attacker. It was a raw, unedited testament to pure terror, a soundscape of unimaginable violence. This recording would become the most pivotal piece of evidence, a direct window into the crime itself, narrated by the victim and the perpetrator in real time. The sheer audacity of this act, under such duress, leaves me absolutely breathless. It's truly a direct line to the truth. In those agonizing moments, captured forever on tape, there were pleas. Pleas for mercy, pleas for understanding, pleas for life itself. The recording lays bare the raw humanity of a victim confronting inhumanity. It's a stark reminder of the preciousness of life and the depths of depravity. To hear those sounds, knowing the tragic outcome, is to truly understand the profound despair and terror she must have felt. It's a testament to her spirit, even in the face of absolute horror. And then, the killer's voice. Clear, undeniable, captured in the act. The cadence, the words, the tone, all preserved. This was not just a voice, it was a fingerprint of sound, a digital signature of malice. For investigators, this would be an absolute goldmine, a direct source of identification that few cases ever yield. The sheer luck, or perhaps divine intervention, of capturing this critical piece of audio is utterly astounding. It's a game changer for justice. The recording continues, documenting the unspeakable act itself. The struggle intensifies, then tragically, it fades. A life extinguished, but not before leaving behind this astonishing legacy of truth. The sounds are a visceral, painful reminder of the violence, but they also serve as an unwavering commitment to accountability. This isn't just a record of a crime, it's a defiant stand against injustice, a final, powerful act of resistance. It's truly heartbreaking yet profoundly impactful. The next morning, the horrific discovery was made. The tranquil home transformed into a crime scene, echoing with the silence of profound loss. Authorities were immediately called, and a painstaking investigation began. Every detail, every object, every nuance of the scene became critical. The initial hours of any murder investigation are crucial, a race against time to preserve evidence and piece together the fragmented truth. This team faced an uphill battle, but little did they know what awaited them. Amidst the chaos and tragedy, crime scene technicians meticulously combed through the environment. It was during this painstaking process that the small, unassuming recording device was found, hidden, almost overlooked. Its presence was a silent testament to the victim's forethought. A fragile hope emerged. Could this tiny device hold the key? The initial skepticism must have quickly given way to fervent anticipation. It's absolutely incredible how such a small item can carry such immense weight. With bated breath, investigators carefully handled the device. The tension in the room must have been palpable as they pressed play. What they heard next sent a collective shiver down their spines. It wasn't just noise, it was a horrifying narrative, a direct account of the murder from start to finish. The clarity, the raw emotion, the undeniable voices, it was all there. A direct witness, from beyond the grave, telling her own story. It's an almost cinematic moment, except it's horrifyingly real. The recording was more than just proof of a crime, it was a veritable goldmine of forensic audio. The killer's voice, previously an unknown, was now a tangible lead. Every inflection, every word, became a crucial piece of the puzzle. Specialists immediately began analyzing the audio, searching for any identifiable characteristic, any clue that could lead them to the perpetrator. This wasn't just a breakthrough, it was a seismic shift in the investigation. The power of sound, unleashed. Armed with this incredible audio evidence, investigators initiated a meticulous search. They cross-referenced the voice with previous criminal records, known associates of the victim, and even local community databases. This process, often tedious and time-consuming, was now supercharged by the undeniable specificity of the recording. They weren't looking for vague descriptions, they had the actual voice of the killer. The momentum gained from this discovery was unprecedented, truly fantastic to witness. Slowly, painstakingly, a person of interest began to emerge. Perhaps someone with a past grievance, an estranged acquaintance, or even a former student whose life had taken a dark turn. The specific details revealed in the recording, combined with other evidence gathered at the scene, started to paint a clearer picture. The net was tightening. The feeling of closing in on a suspect must have been exhilarating for the dedicated investigators. Justice was within their grasp. The individual was brought in for questioning. Imagine the shock, the disbelief, on the suspect's face when confronted not just with circumstantial evidence, but with their own voice, recorded in the act of murder. The recording played a pivotal role during the interrogation, shattering any alibis, dismantling any denials. It was an interrogation like no other, driven by the unwavering truth captured by the victim herself. It must have been a truly electrifying moment in the interrogation room. Overwhelmed by the irrefutable evidence, the suspect eventually broke. The truth, undeniable and harrowing, finally came to light. The teacher's final act had secured a confession, ensuring that her killer could not escape accountability. It was a moment of profound relief for the investigators and the grieving community, a testament to the power of a victim's courage. The chilling voice on that recording now had a name, and justice, a clear path forward. This victory for justice is absolutely monumental. The arrest was made, and the legal process began. In court, the recording became the centerpiece of the prosecution's case. Jurors listened in stunned silence to the horrifying events, directly from the source. This wasn't hearsay, it was direct, visceral proof. The emotional impact was undeniable, leaving no room for doubt about the killer's guilt. This evidence transcended traditional testimony, becoming a silent, yet screaming, witness. It's an almost unbelievable advantage for the prosecution. After hearing the overwhelming evidence, particularly the chilling audio, the jury swiftly delivered its verdict, guilty. The killer was held accountable for their horrific actions. This outcome was a direct result of the teacher's incredible foresight and bravery. Her final, desperate act ensured that justice, though hard-won, was unequivocally served. It was a moment of profound closure for her loved ones, and a powerful message that even in the darkest moments, truth can prevail. What a triumph for accountability! The teacher's story reverberated far beyond her small community. It became a powerful testament to personal courage, a stark reminder of the potential for evil, and an extraordinary example of how one person's quick thinking can literally change the outcome of a murder investigation. Her legacy is not just one of tragedy, but of profound bravery, a beacon of hope for victims everywhere. Her name will forever be synonymous with an ultimate act of defiance and heroism. Absolutely inspiring. This case sent shockwaves through the world of forensic science and criminal investigation. It highlighted the groundbreaking potential of audio evidence, not just as corroboration, but as primary, irrefutable proof. Law enforcement agencies worldwide began to re-evaluate their protocols, emphasizing the collection and analysis of digital audio. The case became a benchmark, a definitive example of innovation in forensic techniques. The scientific community was undoubtedly buzzing with excitement. The small recording device, once a simple everyday item, became known as the silent witness. It gave a voice to the voiceless, transforming a tragic victim into the most powerful witness imaginable. Its existence underscored the fact that in our technologically advanced world, nearly anything can become evidence, and justice can be found in the most unexpected places. It's a truly humbling thought, the idea that a simple object can hold such immense power. This truly resonates with me. This incredible story serves as a profound call for vigilance. It reminds us that danger can lurk even in the most familiar settings, and that personal safety often requires an active, conscious effort. While we hope to never face such circumstances, the teacher's story empowers us to consider our own preparedness, to trust our instincts, and to know that even a small act of foresight can make an immeasurable difference. It's a stark, yet crucial, lesson for us all to absorb. Be aware, be safe. Beyond the technical marvel of the evidence, this case is a testament to the indomitable human spirit. In the face of ultimate terror, this woman, a teacher, found the strength, the presence of mind, to act. Her final moments were not just a surrender to darkness, but a courageous fight for truth and justice. It's a narrative that elevates beyond mere crime. It becomes a story of heroic resolve and an unwavering commitment to leaving a mark. Her spirit shines through, even now. The details from that recording, though harrowing, are what made the case unbreakable. The specific phrasing, the sounds of the environment, even the killer's distinct breathing patterns, every element contributed to a comprehensive, undeniable narrative. It wasn't a witness account filtered through memory, it was the raw, unadulterated reality. These unforgettable details etched themselves into the minds of everyone involved, solidifying the truth beyond any doubt. Absolutely fascinating from an investigative standpoint. Years have passed since that fateful night, yet the impact of this case continues to resonate. The memory of the beloved teacher lives on, not just in the hearts of her students and community, but as a symbol of justice won through extraordinary means. Her story continues to be studied in law enforcement academies, discussed in forensic psychology courses, and remembered as a pivotal moment in crime history. It's truly a story that refuses to be forgotten, a timeless lesson. The strength exhibited by the victim's family, especially her parents, throughout this ordeal is truly remarkable. To endure such a profound loss, yet to find solace and a sense of justice through their loved one's final act, is an extraordinary display of resilience. They championed her legacy, ensuring that her bravery was recognized and that the recording served its ultimate purpose. Their courage in the face of unimaginable grief is an inspiration to us all. My deepest admiration for them. This case emerged at a time when personal recording devices were becoming more common, but their potential as crucial crime evidence was still being realized. Today, with ubiquitous smartphones and smart devices, the possibilities for accidental or intentional recordings of crimes are even greater. This teacher's tragic story foreshadowed a future where technology, often taken for granted, can become the silent hero, capturing truth when no human witness is present. A truly fascinating evolution. There is a finality, an absolute truth, in recorded sound that written testimony or even visual evidence sometimes lacks. Sound captures emotion, inflection, environment, the very essence of a moment. In this case, the audio was an undeniable window into the teacher's final moments, allowing the world to hear her courage and her killer's cold brutality. It paints a picture that no other form of evidence truly can. It's an auditory time capsule of justice. In an ironic and profoundly tragic way, this dedicated teacher delivered her most impactful lesson from beyond the grave. A lesson in courage, a lesson in foresight, and a lesson in the unyielding pursuit of justice. Her sacrifice, though devastating, was not in vain. It led to accountability, closure, and a renewed understanding of how victims can, even in their darkest hour, become powerful agents of truth. What an absolutely powerful and enduring legacy! This narrative also honors the unsung heroes, the dedicated detectives who painstakingly processed the scene, the forensic experts who meticulously analyzed the audio, and the legal teams who championed the case. Their tireless efforts, combined with the victim's extraordinary foresight, ensured that justice was not only pursued but ultimately achieved. These professionals, often working in the shadows, are the bedrock of our justice system. We owe them immense gratitude for their incredible work. Her story forces us to reflect on our own vulnerability, to confront the uncomfortable truth that violence can strike anyone, anywhere. But it also offers a glimmer of hope, that with awareness and perhaps a dash of ingenuity, we can empower ourselves. The teacher didn't seek to be a hero, but in her final moments, she became one, turning tragedy into a powerful tool for truth. It's a sobering but ultimately inspiring reflection on the human condition. Let's learn from her incredible strength. In the annals of true crime, few cases stand out with such stark, undeniable proof. The teacher's secret recording wasn't just a piece of evidence, it was the entire story, told by the most credible witness imaginable. It stands as a monumental example of the power of proof, a testament to truth's ability to pierce through deception and lies. This is the kind of case that reminds you why justice is worth fighting for, every single time. It's truly an extraordinary saga. Though her life was tragically cut short, the teacher's voice endures. It's not just the voice of a victim, but the triumphant sound of justice, echoing through time. This recording, her final, desperate act, ensured her killer would pay the price. It's a chilling, yet ultimately inspiring, tale of resilience, foresight, and the incredible power of one person to make a difference, even in the face of absolute evil. We will never forget her, or the powerful truth she left behind. What a legacy!